if you imagine that wasp, if you squash it really hard, it's going to inject even more poison into its system and he'll die. So you have to very carefully remove it. Okay? So very carefully find your way to his cheek. Okay, now what's happening is every time you go and you feel an obstruction, you stop, you give up. Okay? So but we're going to use the obstruction as a guide to tell us, well, you can see now where there's no path. But if you continue finding a way in there we go. Okay? Now the other thing is, everything's coming out of your arm, which is why your center is not involved. Okay, so that means you're using a lot of physical force in your arm. Okay? So one more time, please. This time, instead of using physical force of your arm, open yourself up and very carefully go and find. There, see how you move now? Your whole body moved into a different way. Did that feel better? Yeah. Did it still feel a little forceful? A little bit. In the end. So you could slow it down. It's not a big race. If you keep your intention up, things will move very smoothly, and you'll see that the speed comes out of his intention, not yours. Okay, you want to try it one more time? Okay, now I'm back. Yeah, now he's resistant because, may I be the person who grabs for a sec? So it's a different kind of grab. They started with their hands like this. Okay? So I'm going to send spear energy. And now what are you sending back to me now? It's a very stiff arm. It's a shield and a spike and all kinds of weaponry. Okay? So we're going to take all the weaponry out, melt the ice a little bit, and then, oh, there's a withdrawal though, you see? So you can't get this if you withdraw. But if you come in with such force, you'll scare the wasp and he'll inject the rest of his poison. Okay? So very carefully, gently. There. See what I'm talking about? Now it still feels a little bit like this. You feel that?
Yep.
And so we'll say that's pretty good, right? It's connection, it's intention, but we still may scare the wasp a little bit and make the wasp react. So what we want to do is gently find a way. And then we feel this whole other feeling. That feels different, yes? Mm-hmm. It feels different. Does that make sense?
That makes some reason.
So we're going to get the feeling. We're working on feelings and intention rather than technique. So may I have you join me? Thank you. Thanks very much. So this is what you had been feeling, right? Or that, or even this. But what feels good to your system? Now, a little bit of this, what's happening here, is defense against my arm. Okay? So you're kind of holding me back, not sending energy into my center. So that makes it difficult to find the IQ resolution. And in fact, we would do the same thing again. We would say, oh, it's okay. We can go this way. We can go right up here. We'll get some ice cream. Okay, see how you're going with me, but there won't be any fall because it's not really an attack. It's just a defense against my arm. Now it's a little bit more of an attack. There you go. So what we want to do is we want to send this energy. We want to take when I say hold strong, it isn't stiffen everything up. It's this. Now that's a strong hold. Do you feel any big grip on your arm?
No.
Go ahead and try to get away. Push into it. So you're feeling my center. You're not feeling my musculature. So this is a real control. Right? Now do you see the wasp on my cheek? back. I want you to just go for it. Just reach up there. Okay, but almost, but it got stiff, right? It's not about getting the wasp. It's about wanting to help, right?